Hello and welcome back to Kabir classes. Me, Kabir, will teach you science today. Okay? So, our chapter name of science is Measurements and Motion. Before we start our chapter, let me tell you something. The topics we are going to cover in this chapter are history of transport, measurements, standard units of measurements, measurements of length, relevance of estimation, motion, types of motion. Okay, so let's start with history of transport. Okay, so as you all know, you all know about our ancestors. First of all, first they used their legs. Okay, first at the starting itself, they used their legs. Okay, to walk, to run, and then afterwards they got little knowledge that it is taking so much energy for us to walk and run. After that they used horses. They sat on them and then went. They also thought, let us use something else to carry load and all. Then they used bullock carts. After that, the Wright brothers, Wright brothers, they built the first plane, and then they flew, they built the first plane. So it is all evaluation. This is all the evaluation. And as I told you, history of transportation. See, first legs, horse, bullock carts, planes, and then now in the present time there is bikes, cars, and planes. Everything is there. So now our next topic is measurements. This one is complete. Okay. Now next topic, measurements. Let me just erase it. Okay. Measurement. What is measurement? Have you heard your teacher that listen, can you do this measure? What is the measurement of this thing, that thing, this thing? Measurement. Okay, measurement is the something which you can measure. Wait, I'll tell you. Okay, measurement is the process of finding the length, quantity, or something else, etc. Okay, let me tell you, show you. Wait. Suppose I draw a line. Can you tell me what's the measurement of this? No. To measure things, you use scales, scale, ruler, etc. Okay, let me show you how. See, you keep the scale and you get the accurate measurement. Okay, accurate. This is the accurate measurement. It's around 30. Okay. 30. So the measurement of this is 30 centimeter. Now I told you about this, but in our ancestors' time, in early ages, people did not believe in these things like using ruler, because they did not know about this. What is this ruler, scale? Why don't we just estimate it? They used estimation. Okay, but they didn't know we are using estimation. You know how did they measure these things? They used many things they used to say. First is this. They use their hand. This is known as the tip of your finger, and then till here the tip of your last finger is known as hand span. Okay, they use like this from here till here, then here. So here, so they used to say, a person would say this is 2 hand span, but if you say a short person, his fingers would be short, right? So he would say 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The short person, the younger person than me, would say no, this is 5 footsteps. The older person than me would say this is only 1 1 hand span. This is hand span. First thing they used is hand span. Second thing, what did they use? That is cubit. Have you heard about cubit? Wait, I'll tell you. Cubit. Wait a second. Okay, cubit. What is cubit? Do you know what is cubit? Okay, this the tip of your middle finger till your elbow is cubit. Let me show. See this tip till this. Okay, let me extend it. See, I drew a line. See, till from here till the elbow. See, till the elbow, and like I am saying, this is only like one cubit. But like a younger person would say, no, this is like 3 cubit. But an older person would say like this is only half cubit. So there is difference. Okay, it varies from person to person. These second thing, then they use third thing is that is fathom. What is fathom? Wait, I'll tell you. Fathom is the distance from the index, like from the middle fingertip till the end of the another fingertip. I said this board length is only one fathom. No, but the small child will say no, this is 2 fathom. Then the elder person would say no, this is only half fathom. So there's some confusion about this. But however, these measurements are not accurate. Okay, so how it is not? Because these measurements move like varies from person to person. So it doesn't makes like accurate. It doesn't give you right measurement of something. So however, people like used then they thought, yeah, there is some mistake. Then they used to fight that they would say no, my one is correct, my one is accurate. The other person would say no, my one is accurate. So like there was a huge confusion about this. Okay, now measurements, as I told you, all these handspan, cubit and fathom. Okay, now what else? Let's move to our next topic. Let me take it down now. Okay, our next topic is standard units of measurements. Do you know standard unit of measurements? I told you standard units of measure means accurate measurement. But still, scientists did not need it. They need something more. With adopting these standard units of measurements was not good to scientists, because they could not show their experiments to each other. So every country had some like different measurements, different units of measurement. In this country this difference, and that country different. Okay, so everyone to unite, so everyone used only one unit of measurement from that thing that is known as International System of Units, or SI units. Okay, what is SI units? While they were using SI units overall the worldwide, then the scientists could communicate their results or experiments to each other. So this helped a lot of things to standard units of measurement. Okay, now as all of you know, like how to convert things, convert quantity, length, and these things. Okay, these all things. So all of you know. So what else? Now I'll move to next topic, which is measurements of length. Okay, measurements of length. What is measurements of length? What is measurements? I'll tell you. The distance of something from one end to another is known as length. Remember this. The distance, okay, the distance from here, point A, till point B. The distance from point A till point B is finding the distance from point A till point B is known as length. Okay. Length is a distance. This line is length. Length is the distance between one end till another end. Okay. So what else? To get accurate measurements, you should take these all precautions. Okay. while what if just assume that your scale, your ruler is broken from this much. This your ruler is broken and it starts with from 1 centimeter and 0 is not there. So what will you do? You will not see like you have to start from another number which is 1. So you will start from 1, okay, so that you get the accurate measurement, okay. And your eyes should be on the scale only, like on the point only from where you are starting. If it is on any other position, then you might not get accurate measurements, okay. So sorry about this, I'm very sorry. So I told you about these measurements of length, standard units, measurements, and this was just the part 1 of my chapter measurements and motion. Now I'll upload this, and then afterwards I'll tell you about these remaining ones, part 2, okay. So please subscribe, like, share my channel. Thank you.